Probable cause conference will be adjourned to September 11th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
I had to come back a third time.
No, and Your Honor, I just want to make clear on the record for Ms. Baker's purpose that if this case is dismissed, in fact, and I talked to the prosecution about that, you will not have to come back
Okay.
for the dismissal to issue.
Okay.
Okay? Is that correct, Your Honor? I just want to make sure that.
Sure.
Okay.
No, she doesn't have to come back
Okay.
because of the reason why there would be the dismissal. I wouldn't want to. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we will figure it out. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Court does call the case, People versus Demarion Makowski Smith.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Judge Cover on behalf of Demarion Makowski Smith.
Assistant Public Defender Alexis Zerbs, also with and on behalf Mr. Makowski Smith.
Good morning, Your Honor. Demarion Cortez Makowski Smith.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, there should be a green sheet submitted. We are respectfully requesting an adjournment just to discuss his options with him. And to
Are these the only things holding him?
Your Honor, if we can make a minor request, he's currently awaiting an MDOC tether for a circuit court case that he's on probation for a home confinement tether. He saw the visiting judge for Judge Conlon yesterday. He turned himself into the jail yesterday morning on that warrant, got that violation taken care of. They granted him the PR with the MDOC tether with home confinement. So we would be asking if the court would consider removing his tether for his bond on the CCW case, considering he'll already be monitored with the MDOC tether.
But we will get that information.
And that's what I was explaining to him, Your Honor. We just would make that request because it does seem a little redundant that he's going to be home confined twice.
And Your Honor, if I may add, Mr. Makowski Smith has been very communicative with me on during my course of his representation. As soon as he was instructed to turn himself in, he called me immediately to let me know what he was doing and that he was about to turn himself in. So he's been very communicative, and I've every confidence that the court will be able to.
He's got 2 legs, so we can put a tether on each one.
Understand.
Is that right? I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what it have to be. That's what it have to be, Your Honor.
And understood, Your Honor. I did have that conversation with him as well.
If we can get communication from MDOC, I don't mind releasing ours, but I'm not going to release our tether until I have that assurance that we'd have the information.
Understood, Your Honor. We can see if that is a possibility.
All right, so that request regarding modification of bond at this time is denied, but if they get that information, then we'll figure it out. Okay? Thank you. Oh, it's the 18th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case, People versus Taiwan felon.
Assistant Public Defender Hannah Apple appearing on behalf of Mr. Phelan. Hearing via Zoom. Mr. Phelan, will you state your name for the record?
Taiwan Phelan.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, may we approach?
Yes.
No show? Bench warrant drops $10,000 cash bond. That's the court saying, skip again, and you're not walking out unless you pay hard money. Fair warning, judges don't play around with attendance.
For that bench conference, we are asking for an adjournment on Mr. Phelan's case for some continued plea negotiations.
All right. Probable cause conference will be adjourned the September 18th, 2025, 9 a.m. Would that be enough time?
I think so.
All right.
Thank you.
Bond will continue. Court does call the case People versus Melvin Morrow.
Trevor, people you're on.
And Laura Yaki, Assistant Public Defender, with and on behalf of Mr. Morrow, who's approaching. Would you state your name for the court?
Melvin Morrow.
Your Honor, I apologize. I do have two documents, one signed exam waiver and one request that Mr. Morrow be released to treatment. I did provide a copy to the prosecutor.
It would allow him to release to treatment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
He's waiving exam.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
You understand that a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it.
Yes, sir.
You understand you'll not have that hearing. You'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir.
People also waive their right.
Yes, sir.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on a single count. Ms. Young.
We waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
September 16th at 1:30.
September 16th, 2025, 1:30 before Judge Conkey. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Dominic.
Trevor Mayville for the people you're on.
And with that, on behalf of Mr. Brewer, who is here with me, can you please state your name for the record?
Dominic Brewer. Thank you.
Your Honor, we're asking for a 3-week adjournment so we can continue plea negotiations.
3 weeks?
Yes, if Your Honor is so inclined.
3 weeks? Why?
Because I'm on vacation and he has requested that.
So we all have to wait for you to get back?
No, I can do my work before my vacation
You're gonna do it before the vacation, then why am I giving 3 weeks?
because it's unrealistic that I complete what I need to do for his case before my vacation starts. Your Honor, I have full faith in my PD team that if it gets adjourned 2 weeks, that they'll do even better than I would on his case. But I'm just trying to get his request in. Yeah.
Adjournment granted to gather mitigation. Translation, defense is buying time to build a softer narrative. Job, treatment, family obligations, anything to reduce punishment. Smart move or just another stall?
I doubt worship.
Into a bench conference.
September 25th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Mr. Brewer. Take care. Court does call the case People versus Megan Moses.
Owen Brown, Deputy Chief Public Defender, appearing with and on behalf of Ms. Moses, who approaches to my right. Ms. Moses, please state your name for the record.
Megan Moses.
Your Honor, today is the date time set for probable cause conference.
It is.
At this time, there was an agreement in place. So we're going to be asking for an adjournment of this probable cause conference and some consideration on bond later on.
Okay. How much time did you need?
Let's start with 3 weeks for the adjournment.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go into the bond.
Yes, go ahead.
So, Ms. Moses, I believe she was here last week. She had turned herself in. She had issues both with her tether, being able to get a Zoom date. When she appeared here, there was a question about whether or not she had communicated with our office or with anyone concerning the issue she was having. The attorney who was standing in at the time, I don't think was able to let the court know that Ms. Megan had in fact been in contact with us. She let us know. She did let us know that she had issues. We have file information from August 20th where she contacted us concerning the issues she was having concerning her phone and her tether. So I understand that one of the things that the court was concerned about was that she did not have communication with us. And that's just not the case. She did communication with us. There are file notes that indicate that she did contact her office. More importantly, she did turn herself in. She came into her court date. She was here. She was present. So what we're asking is that not only that she be released from jail during this interim period, because part of what we're trying to do is to get her in a situation where she can pay restitution for this matter without giving away too much. So we want to be able to get her out, get her employed, and get her to making payments. And so that comes to the second part of what we're here to ask.
What day did she turn herself in?
Last Thursday.
Last Thursday. And she came here, she came to court and then she was taken into custody. She was remanded when she came to court. So she came here.
With the tethers.
Okay. Because I think I did address most of that yesterday with the last time that we were here, but response from the people.
Your Honor, ultimately leave it to the court's discretion. I can't say what communication she had with her attorney. Obviously, I'm not privy to that. My concern is I do think that she does need to be out in order to make that restitution payment. That is sort of the contingent basis of this plea negotiation. Whatever steps the court feels it needs to take in order to monitor her. So no objection to that, but I think that some form of release might be appropriate given that we need to have that payment because you can't do that in custody.
Right, but the problem that I'm having is typically one of the forms of doing that is to put somebody on a tether.
Right.
Somewhere she's had a problem with the tether. I don't have any information that the tether was defective in any way. She said there was something with her bike.
Yeah, she was on the bike and somehow it hit.
And the other problem is that
Preliminary exam scheduled, September 16th, 2025. This is where the prosecutor must show enough evidence to move forward. Think of it as a legal filter. Weak cases often die here. Would you rather see these live in court or on Netflix?
I'll say maybe she misspoke, but regarding the communication and where she was vis-a-vis her mother when she was last here, because she said one thing and then switched that and said another. So that was another issue that I had with the story she was telling me.
So I wasn't here, so I'm not privy to what that was about.
So what she said is she initially said she called her mom. Mm-hmm. However, prior to that, it indicated that her phone was broken. And so that she couldn't call. Then she abruptly changed and said she rode her bike to her mom's.
So what she's telling me is that she did call her mother after the phone was broken, but she did that at a gas station. She had to ride someplace.
Where?
At a gas station.
It was a Walgreens, actually.
Walgreens gas station. So she had to go
I
someplace.
was
else.
riding my
So
bike.
last time the story was told, we didn't have a stop at Walgreens.
It was a lot going on. I was
Yeah,
trying to explain
apparently.
the story and I was nervous. So I was saying I called my mom and then I rode my bike, but it came out as I was misspeaking, but it was all together. I did call my mom and then rode my bike to her work.
So
But it was at a gas station. It wasn't on my cell phone or anything.
Is that a gas station?
It was a gas
I thought
station.
it was a Walgreens.
Well, there was a Walgreens next to it, but there was a gas station Walgreens. It was like right there in Jackson on West Ave.
Didn't she just tell me she called from a Walgreens?
It was a gas station Walgreens, like right there. Honestly, it was the Walgreens phone that I used.
At the gas station?
No, there's a gas station next to it. So it was, they're both, it's the same building.
should we Google Mr. Jackson?
I'm not Googling anything. But
I'm just saying, that's where I stopped to call my mother.
okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, because I either you have a problem telling a story
I'm not.
or
Sorry.
you're not telling me the truth. So what I'm gonna do is I will adjourn this 3 weeks, and that is to September 25th, 2025, 9 a.m. At this moment, I will have her bond continue. You've got a lot of people, Mr. Brown. So if somebody can show me a building where there's a gas station attached to a Walgreens that she's in that area,
They're not.
I will then,
Just
they're
like-
not attached.
No.
Of course not, they're not.
We
Oh
will
my
Google it and we will have a picture sent right away to the court.
If you show me something that makes this story make sense, because this is now an added piece. He's at a drugstore calling, who are you looking for? Who's gonna have to do it?
Oh, I'm gonna get one of our fine fellows. to-
I know, but which one? So that when it doesn't happen.
It was West Ave. I believe.
Oh, you guys get paid too much to do this. No.
It could have been a CVS. Honestly, I was-
Shanaza, you can't even appear for your case and now you're all in this. What? It's not it's a CVS? So it's not even a Walgreens.
I was in there was a lot going on, honestly.
I know.
I was in a panic, so I can't remember even where I called from. I'm pretty sure it was the Walgreens or CVS.
Okay, we're not gonna sit out here while you look at the computer.
That's
I've made my order. They can then, what?
the CVS right there, I think. Thank you.
Steve,
Approach, prosecutor.
show it to the prosecutor. Is it a Walgreens or is it a CVS? She doesn't even know what drugstore she's in.
Wait. This is not Jackson.
That's not where it
That's
is.
not even Jackson.
Yeah, I know,
Jackson, Michigan.
right? They were gonna show me some fake Google pictures.
No.
No, I know what was gonna happen. It's- Okay, I don't-
West Ave.
All right, I've made my ruling. You guys can show this to me. She'll get released if I get a picture of the real place.
We got you, Judge. We're on it.
No AI, none of that, Mr. Brown. I know you don't even know what that is, so I'm not, but I'm worried about them. Don't, Shanaza, get out of this case. What are you doing?
I'm looking at my case, Judge.
We got you. We got you, Janelle.
NDOC. Up top, but I don't know who it is.
Oh,
Can you ask who it is?
there's an individual from MDOC, the Women's Huron Valley. Can you state what your name is? I think she's frozen. Appears to be who?
Miss Johnson.
Valerie Johnson.
Okay. So court does call the case People versus Valerie Johnson.
Again, Your Honor, ready to book people?
Assistant Public Defender Hannah Apple appearing on behalf of Ms. Johnson. Ms. Johnson, will you state your name again for the record?
Valerie Johnson.
Thank you.
All right, I do have a plea form in front of me where she's gonna plead to the charge, count 2 of use of a controlled substance, a 1-year offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That is correct, Judge. And for the record, I did speak with Ms. Johnson this week. I did review the advice of rights form with her. She did give me permission to sign that as well as the plea form on her behalf.
All right, thank you. Johnson, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name again for the record, please.
Valerie Johnson.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Ms. Johnson, it's this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of use of a controlled substance. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration or $1,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form or went through that and gave your attorney permission. Is that correct?
Correct.
Did you have any questions regarding any of the rights on that form?
No.
Under paragraph 5, those are your trial rights. You understand that you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights that are contained on that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
You on probation or parole? You're not.
No.
You're incarcerated. All right. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes.
On the date of September 26, 2023, at the Huron Valley Correctional Facility, did you have fentanyl in your possession?
Yes.
Had you used it?
Yes.
Did you know what you were using was fentanyl?
No, I thought it was heroin.
Okay, you thought it was some other drug. You thought it was
Yes.
heroin, but it was
Yes.
fentanyl. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I think either way, it doesn't